Goodness, it's Rise of the Clock.
Ow.
You all right?
It's 5 after 10 in tower.
Megan. Fucking Megan.
Megan. Hey guys, it's Will here with The Sun and
Callum. Hey.
We're here to review a special box. Warlord has started a few years ago doing these things called mystery boxes where they have 2 different tiers. And this year I was finally able to actually dive into it. We just did a video before this where we talked about Waterloo, its starter box in 28mm scale. So if you guys can go take a look at that, that'd be greatly appreciated depending on when this comes out. Callum is a special guest for this video, but if you guys really like him and stuff, and we start doing more historical things and even gameplays, you might see him more on the channel in the future. But this is a surprise. I had talk about the mystery box again, going back into that. I unfortunately had to go through this and I got spoiled somewhat. I made sure if something needed to be unwrapped to fully see it, I didn't unwrap it. Just so that way we all kind of get the same sort of experience. But this came along with the Waterloo box and I was like, I only got 1 package. Where the hell's my Waterloo box? Because they're pretty huge. Apparently they're very tall but very narrow. So they had it on the bottom of this mystery box. So if you order something with the mystery box, do be aware that it might get crunchy-lated depending on what it is, because these boxes are heavy because there's a mix of resins and paints and papers and stuff. So if it's a small light thing, they might have it on the top of the box. If it's a starter box or a battle box, they might have it on the bottom. So it's there, it's in the box. So if you were looking to open it with somebody, you're going to wait a while. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So I also had a surprise gift in here for Callum that I was going to give him. So he'll get to see that too. So starting off with the top here, we're going to pull it out and we'll put it in front of the camera. We'll have Callum's reaction to it.
Cool.
But starting off here, we have...
So what is...
a War Game Illustrated magazine. And I'll have photos of this on the Twitter and stuff for you guys to check out so you can actually see it in detail.
Oh, hey, check it out. It comes with what looks like a little... It comes with 2 warboats, maybe.
Yeah, it comes with Cruel Seas in plastic. Comes with German S-boats.
Oh, nice.
It's the first time I've seen them in plastics. I have the Italian Cruel Sea boats, and mine are Italian, but they're all resin. Oh,
okay.
So it's cool to see them in plastic. So apparently it looks like you get 1 of 3 different sprues. And we got the S boats.
Excludes non-UK subscribers.
Yeah, if you it is a subscription based, kind of like White Dwarf, but it's for everything else. Mm-hmm. And if you're in the UK, as part of the subscription, you do get you'll get from time to time a free sprue or a preview to a different game. And most of the time Warlord, because Warlord kind of provides for them, like is their shipper. It's their White Dwarf. Yeah. But they do, though, from time to time they'll have their Black Friday sales, or they'll do these mystery boxes where you can get, if you're outside the UK, you'll get them. So don't worry about if you're missing it. They do print enough to kind of save them to give out during Christmas time and during mystery boxes. If you want to open it and flip through, go ahead.
I'll have a quick look. Yeah, I've noticed on specifically Warlord, where you can buy stuff through the website, they have specials. I've seen these on sale. That's probably when they print too many and then.
So like the next year's print is starting, but yeah, they like freaking, unlike Games Workshop.
Sprues. These are you said 2 U-boats?
Yeah, 2 S-boats.
2 S-boats. Thank you. We have a look at those. Yeah.
Next off, which I thought was kind of cool to get, we have Spigort. This is their Warcry or skirmish version of Hail Caesar, which is the basically the Napoleonic game we just reviewed, but everything before Black Powder was like a major thing. I think there might be 1 special item that might have a cannon, but like in the main Hail Caesar game. But Hail Caesar basically covers everything from the Bronze Age up to the like past Rome.
Yeah.
Leading to like Bretonia and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Well, SPQR definitely, that would have my attention. I'm a big fan of the history of war. I'm a big fan of different eras in history. And I've sort of talked about how much I like the Napoleonic era.
Yeah.
But
I was looking at the Scottish dudes for this, like the Gaelics and stuff like that. They look pretty sick. But I can't get over the swag of, tower shields.
Tower shields, yeah. Also, you get some cool stuff. I mean, I know, Picts, Celts,
Yeah.
Keldones, that sort of thing. But oh man, the Roman stuff was just so cool, and they were such a military focused nation. They were one of the first people to really get warfare down to an art.
So I love this one. This is for the Judge Dredd game series. This is their Fatties at War. So if you guys don't know the Judge Dredd universe, it is a 2000 AD book series, a comic one. Really good. It's a dystopian future where basically the entire world is giant have blocks or whatever they're called.
Megacities?
Yeah, megacities.
Yeah.
And there's in one of the megacities that Judge Dredd runs, judges being their law enforcement, where they're jury, executioner, and police. They do have like normal like city cops, but they're basically like their FBI or like Mounties, RCMP. And these characters are based off of these people that basically live in a hotel floating UFO above the city that's just a giant McDonald's. And all they do is kind of really eat and be gross and shit. And their guts and stuff are like, their bellies are held up by like rolling blades and stuff, and just...
Yeah, this dude is so fat, he's missing everything from the waist down, and he's part of this little scooter system that is propped up by this dude who looks like he's trying to heft him up on the other side.
Trying to get him out.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, judge, jury, executioner. It comes with cards.
Yeah, it's a card-based system, just like War Machine, where all their stats are there, so you don't really need the rulebook. They did release a new war game, a skirmish game, which was based off of the robots from the universe.
Cool.
And they're really sick. I love the AI robots from Judge Dredd.
No.
Next off we have is a freebie they actually added because I bought that box. And it's more of the Speakor guys.
Oh, sweet.
Except for it's the dudes from Africa. I forgot what they're called.
Mauritanians? Oh, Imperial Auxiliaries. So these would be in service to Rome. Specifically, Macedon was a Greek city-state.
Yeah, just the shields reminded me of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then I just saw the helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So more of these dudes, basically.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
SPQR has me interested. It
is cool. There's also a samurai version. You can play with geishas and stuff.
Amazing.
So we have a boat. This is for epic pike and shot. So I think this is the preview model.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. This looks like it's a cannon encampment. I'll bring it kind of close.
Yeah, it's a gun emplacement, so it's a terrain piece.
There's that one. You'll see it's got the
barrels and stuff.
Barrels, stakes. We'll have
it's got some flash on it, but
a bit of flash on it, but that's not impossible. Very sweet. Ooh. And it looks like it would fit a few bases behind it too, which is really sweet.
And then next off we have is paints.
Paints. Very good.
So you will get a box of paints. This is the French infantry for Napoleonic. And this is where I was saying, like, they knew that I got Napoleonic.
They knew. Question for you while I'm thinking about it. You said they have 2 mystery boxes?
So yeah, so they have this is the smaller one, which is about $128 American.
Okay.
And you get about, I think it was like $300 of value, $200 of value in it. And then there's a $280 one, and it's double the size. And that one, I think you actually can get like starter boxes in them.
Whoa.
Like you get army starter boxes as your big item.
Wow, very cool.
All right. Now this is one of the ones I didn't open, and so I flipped through it. These are the books.
Oh, nice, cool.
So you get books in these, and they'll be from all different game systems. But I think this time around, it was actually all bolt action.
Hey, lucky you.
So
goes without saying, I know my mate's a big fan of bolt action. Oh.
Hey, I wanted that one.
Nice! I was going to say, it's like, luck out on that one. Tough guts.
Cool. Guess who's getting something? So, these are 2 books you can actually get by buying things. Warlord has a award system. So the more money you spend and do things on their website, you get points.
Medals.
And this next few months is you can, if you have 400 points, you can get one of these books. And this is the Italy campaign. So this is both of them. So it starts with a soft underbelly and then goes into tough. So here's your first gift.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have books. Gargantuan is mine. This is
That's
the
yours.
second half of Operation Sea Lion, which was a what-if scenario where basically Germany was going to pull a Normandy on England. They could have done this, but they didn't because somebody told them to withhold, and they went to Russia instead.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, even if they didn't win, just how far they would have put back the United Kingdom and France just would have been astounding.
Yeah, these books are cool. I'd recommend at least reading them if they're in a game store. If you're very gentle with them, don't crease a store's book or read them online. Because the little bit of lore they have in there, they had some historians actually come in and help them write the what-if lore. So it's written as if it is a normal campaign book that had actual history happen. It's just done in a what-if world. Now, here's where we get to the other gifts for Callum.
Well, thank you, man.
Starting with... This was normally... I was going to give you this one, but you just picked up a box for it. So I'm going to keep these myself.
You go for it, man.
But sticking with Italy, we have a British Commonwealth. This one, if this one has the SAS heads, I'll give you this one and I'll take some of your 8th Army. If not, I'll keep these. But there's two different versions. There's this one, which is Commonwealth, which makes their main infantry after the BEF, or British Expeditionary Force. This will take you throughout the entire game, up until late, like Europe War, where they have the newer boxes. But this will do everything from Australia, Canada, Scotland, I think,
India, I think.
Maybe. 8th Army I know has some other heads, but there's the two different ones.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, this will do a bunch of the other ones. There's two different boxes, both are great. I think 8th is definitely more preferred in my opinion, but
sweet.
This one has, like, if you want to do Australians and Canadians, New Zealanders, this will be it. If you want the African, Indian sort of Commonwealth, then you go 8th.
Yeah.
So that leads into the one that I'm actually going to give you, though.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is every allied player should have one of these. These are known as the DACA Stewards.
Oh, is this the Bofors?
No, this is a tank.
Oh.
This is the M3 Stuart.
Oh, I see.
So every allied player should have this. I think this might make the DACA Stuart, so it's a Stuart with four LMGs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you get a lot.
LMGs.
There's two different boxes of these. This is the original one. Yeah, every allied player should have a Stuart.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Would you say it's essential because it's good value, or because it fills a gap?
It covers all eras. Just like a lot of these boxes, especially for bolt action, will have these little things in the front here. You guys might not be able to see, but again, I'll take photos. They have a little chart to tell you. So if you're not super in depth with lore and you just want to play, it'll tell you how to balance the game. So it'd be like, if I'm buying early war or mid war stuff, I'm not gonna be the friend who's gonna go like, okay, I'm gonna go buy late war stuff to fight you, so that way I know I'm just gonna insta win.
It's like, well, I'm using a tickle cannon. It's like, okay, well, I've got is it 11 armor on this stupid?
Yeah,
my King Tiger, which
versus your 2-pounder gun.
It's like, what do you do? Yeah, exactly. You probably take a photo. You can look this up, I imagine, with a fair amount of ease. Early, middle, and late. I think that's just how they.
That's how they.
You jump in.
Their eras and their theaters. But yeah, so it's great value, a great kit that lets you build multiple turrets. Every allied player can take it, and yeah, you can, if you build it with all the LMGs, you can get so much shots off. It's great.
DACA tank.
The DACA Stuart.
Cool.
And last but not least, this is the preview, but it's also American Civil War.
Oh. Epic scale or full scale?
Full scale.
Full scale.
This is a dude. Oh yeah, they had new resin that came out a while ago. The whole idea was it was super detailed and it worked like plastic when you were modeling and cleaning.
Okay.
But it was so bendy, like if you crushed it like in your hand. And I tried this with a video where I painted up their promo K47 model before they announced that they bought K47. I just went and it rebent back. But this looks like this is not their bendy resin, but it's still that brand new resin. So high detail, high durable, but lightweight. And this is a American Civil War just soldier in a top hat or a bowler hat, whatever it's called. But it's really nice.
Yeah. Can't say no.
Maria's back.
Oh, hey, sweet. Yeah. I'll be honest, some of my knowledge really slips off towards the American Civil War, but all this.
What do you think about all this stuff? Would this be worth it to you?
I mean, I think so, because you mentioned the value of stuff you get.
Yeah.
I mean, it's random. You get a little bit of everything. If I was trying to build an army, I wouldn't feel like this is enough. Maybe, and even if the bigger one did come with a preset army, I would want to choose the starter box.
Yeah.
But I do have a few things. And just this sprinkling of goodies. I'm a big fan of that stuff. I like random boxes that are valuable. Fatties at War is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think this is really cool. Maybe at some point I'd get one of these as well. But,
yeah, this is definitely something I'd recommend for people who want to sprinkle their collections, who's a Warlord fan or historical fan who has friends who play different games.
Well, I want to ask you, because I know you're the guy with a lot of, well, compared to me anyway, you're the guy with more stuff. What do you think about this box?
Just like I said, I got it because, one, finally I could afford it, and two, I have a vast majority of Warlord stuff, and just I'm at that point where I'm mostly modeling now. I just wanted to get it because you get stuff. And it seems like every year they kind of have a theme, and you kind of guess what it is by what their bigger releases are. But I would agree with you if there was a way to be like, maybe choose it where it's like, and I know why they don't do it, because a lot of stuff is like older sprues that they just had lying around because maybe they didn't have enough to make a full box, or test a new thing, things like that. You know what, business people will know what I mean, what I'm trying to say about this. But if they had a system where I could be like, I want my small box to be maybe a time periods. Basically have them as time periods. Yeah. So I can be like, small box, black powder era, or small box, World War era, or large box, sci-fi, large box, fantasy. And it would do basically all this, but in that sort of setting. So if we did like the modern era, it would be everything from like maybe have a bit of like, American Civil War up to like Korea, or your Bronze Age could be, everything from Hail Caesar up to maybe early black powder.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you get a bit of pike and shot in there.
Yeah, you get like, and then your black powder would be pike shot, American Civil War, Napoleonics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for me.
That sounds good. I think I'm good as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know down below. If you enjoyed Callum's company, make sure to let him know down below too. And hopefully we can do another video with him in the future here, with more of our rules teaching classes there and gameplays with actual, the sun being out, so we don't have the sun here. But again, sorry about that, guys, but that's just what we had to do to make sure the camera stayed running and the googly eyes stare at us judgingly. But yeah.
He bought googly eyes. He's putting them on everything.
Yeah, googly eyes everywhere.
I'm fine with this.
The greatest investment of $2. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Cheers up.
Click the video. Click it. Click the video you know you want to.